Garmin nuvi 250W. Once again, I'm showing this again because I found a few weird things about this. And by weird, I mean things about the UI. You can definitely tell at this point in time that Garmin was still trying to figure out how to exactly do this. And, okay, well, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so if I'm on view map, now ordinarily when you touch the vehicle icon, you will be prompted with three little things on the right for fuel and hospitals and police stations. But if you do it on the 250, you are immediately prompted to save a location as a favorite. And that's it. Excuse me. That's all you can do here. So if I want to go to, let's just say gas stations, I have menu, where to, and then point of interest, and then fuel, and that's how I would do it. So there's no quick shortcut for that. The other one, which I'm surprised I didn't mention, I didn't catch it. Notice no go home button anywhere. But it gets even weirder than that. Now I don't have any favorites set, so how do I set a home location? Okay, well, let's go back here and save this location. Okay, you have to have at least one favorite. Okay, and I'll just leave it as the default name. So now when I go there, I have, there it is. Okay, so now I can hit it and use address, current location, or recently found. Use current location. Okay. And that brings up another thing that there's no way to mass delete favorites, which was in the later 200. So usually you would go to tools and there would be something around here that would show you, okay, do you want to manage all your favorites and mass delete them? Can't do that from here, so I have to go to each one and edit, delete, yeah, and now it's gone. But when I want to do a go home function, it is, if I'm on the map, for example, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 taps to get to it. Wow. Okay. That is a bit of an old school quirk, I guess you could say. And the last thing I can show is that on the speedometer, yeah, you can do the thing where you can get to a diagnostic screen by holding the center of the speedometer. But there's not much here. We got shutdown reports, some stacks information, which I can reset. Okay. Doesn't really show much other than that. Memory statistics. Yeah, non-volatile RAM information. On newer models, I could reset this. Now, if I do this, it deletes all the favorites and resets the unit to default. Nope, can't do that here. You have to do the manual reset thing. Message banners, I'm not sure what that is. And back to shutdowns. Yeah. So if I want to reset this, what I have to do is turn it off and then hold the bottom right corner, and then while holding it, turn it on, and you can do a reset. And the last thing, which I actually can't show, you'll understand as I describe it. Okay. Now I had old maps on here from 2008, which is a file called gmap.rom.img. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put in a memory card and delete the old maps. So I did. And I booted this thing up and it said, oh, I can't run because I don't have a map installed, even though I had the memory card in this. Weird. Weird. Because this one absolutely requires a gmap.rom.img in the Garmin folder, not the system folder. This is before the system folder existed. So I had to go and create, what I did is I made a little map image of just the Dallas-Fort Worth area, not even the entire state of Texas, something small. So I ran over into map source and made a little map, and that's why you see this now. And then it could boot. Excuse me, not boot, but actually get to this screen right here. Because prior to that, it wouldn't do it. It just straight up wouldn't do it. It would have a huge banner here that said, "There is no map installed on this device. It requires it to run," and stay there. Okay. Again, even with the memory card put in it. Weird. So if you do happen to run across one of these gray sticker models, don't go deleting the gmap ROM file, because if you do, it won't start. Won't finish starting. Okay. And then there's that thing, like I said, tapping this. But that to me is nuts. I both like and not like this. Now, on newer models, there is still the option to save a favorite right from this screen. But this one, just the fact that it's just this. I do really like that the coordinates are very prominent. That's just nice. So there's positives and negatives to using a model this old, the Gray Sticker 200. I think that's all the weirdness. Sorry, it tickles me. I think that's all the weirdness I could find about it. I did try to press and hold all, because sometimes you can get to a separate function by pressing and holding certain things. Like this one, I thought was going to bring up something, but it didn't. It was just this part. I mean, I can, reset. But that's all I can do here, other than press that to get to that diagnostic screen. So, I hunt around and look, and this doesn't do anything, but this one does. Oh yeah, and I still find it weird that they put the volume all the way at the bottom right, because they switched this around in later models. I think I can still touch time. Nope. Hold on, if I can get it right. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Time does bring up the time screen. That's good. And this brings up the coordinates screen. Not much else to it, really. If I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. But that one just gets me. I was like, that's so convenient, yet inconvenient at the same time. All right, see y'all later.